Hello, family. My name is Chris, and for those of you that are brand new to the channel, returning veterans, or just stopping in to say, hey, let me officially welcome you to the Home Gamer Dad, celebrating our 3-year anniversary. The focus of this channel is love for all things gaming. And while I do mainly focus on the world of board games and tabletop games, I do sprinkle around the world of video and electronic games as well, with a retro style series where I go back and play all different types of games from my childhood and relive those amazing memories. Plus, I'm a big fan of playing board games that are based on video games and video games that are based on board games as well as board games based off of like all different types of franchises, cartoons and movies and all kinds of things along that ways. Really, the whole goal of this is to spread my infectious enthusiasm of my love for these things from me to you, bringing a smile to your face, entertaining all of you out there, and then giving you a little bit of knowledge and maybe learning something along the way. Those are the ideas behind my channel and the big family focus that I love having with it. Originally, the home in Home Gamer Dad referred to me being a stay-at-home dad, and technically within the past year, I've kind of re-entered the workforce of sorts. I still take care of my 3 wonderful boys as much as I can. It's kind of my main thing as well. My lovely wife does have a work-from-home job, so that is amazing and helps out a lot in terms of taking care of the kids, and enabled me to go off somewhere as well. But in all honesty, that whole aspect I'm going to talk about a little bit later in this video. This is, of course, my biannual State of the Channel video, giving you out there a bit of an update on what to expect for the next 6 months or so from Home Gamer Dad. And also, it's a good way of me kind of like laying out a blueprint of sorts of what it is that I look to cover over the next few months. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and talk about some new business, some old business, and some business of sorts for the channel upcoming in the, well, we heard 3 years, so this is what, our 4th year running now? You know, by this time next year will be 4 years, so let's see what's on the docket. Actually, we're going to start with some channel news and updates first. That's kind of the business, I guess, would be what I described right there. First and foremost, if you are a longtime watcher of the channel, or just kind of see like my schedule or whatever, you may have noticed there's been a little bit of a slowdown of videos lately. If you are a Patreon subscriber or part of a YouTube members, I do give out a monthly schedule about what it is that I look to cover for that month for you guys in order to look at. And so you guys have been aware, so now I'm bringing it to everyone else's attention, that there is a cutback of videos lately where it's going from 3 a week down to 2, kind of skipping my Wednesdays. The problem with like kind of pulling back your videos, or my videos I should say, and posting them only on Fridays and Sundays is that the almighty YouTube algorithm sometimes doesn't like that, especially around this time of year when I think it's a busy time, but people are also on vacation, so they're really not watching, but at the same time, I don't know. I'll be able to figure this out a little bit better come September, October, when I know that's a more busy time for YouTube, when more people have time to watch. But over the summer, regardless of anything, there will be a slowdown of videos just for July and August at least. 2 a week, Fridays and Sundays. Occasionally, I will have a Wednesday if I'm able to get it up there. Also, keep in mind, family vacations, etc., but I'll talk about that in a minute. The thing I do want to circle back to really quickly is, again, the home and Home Gamer Dad, where I have been entering the workforce. Now, the last year or so, I've been doing just small jobs here and there. I have a retail store experience that I've been in as well. Nothing really much, maybe like 16 to 24 hours a week. It's not a huge deal or whatever, but it is just enough to get me out of the house for that time, earn some money for the family and things along that ways. However, a prospect that I thought was dead in the water or very unsure how far it was going to go has recently come back to light with me in terms of its availability, and now it is real. It is very, very real, and actually may materialize by the end of the summer. If that is the case, then that is a full 40-hour-a-week job with like an hour travel time to and from. Just keep in mind, I will not be leaving YouTube. I am not leaving YouTube for that. I have informed my wife already that I love doing this. This is a passion of mine. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy these type of videos and everything. I just enjoy playing games for all you guys and everything like that. So even if I happen to get that super full-time job, I say super full, it's 40 hours a week, whatever, full-time job, it is what it is. There could be overtime, so you never know. I'm not leaving you guys. And again, just the last thing for the updates is this summer, there is going to, of course, be a little bit more of a slowdown, probably end of July, early August, summer vacation-wise. My family and I were taking a road trip, hooray, from Jersey down to, we're going to go to Florida eventually. You know, we're going to hit Disney at some point, but we're going to be stopping in South Carolina. Hilton Head Disney has a resort at Hilton Head, so we're going to be there for a few days. So it's going to be a fun time for the family, but we're going to be gone like 2 weeks. So during that entire time, I may have a few things up and ready to go, but there also may be a week or so where I post absolutely nothing. With you guys, you're fine. You'll be cool with that. You know you're here. I'm going to be coming back. You'll be all right. Awesome. All great. Amazing. But again, the almighty YouTube algorithm, you got to keep that flowing. You got to keep that satisfied. You got to feed that hungry beast. I'm not sure what that's going to mean in terms of, you know, my videos and everything. Should I not post anything for a while? But that's more on me issue type deal. I just want to, of course, again, this is all just an FYI for you guys, what to expect, what you can anticipate coming in the future, how many things are you going to be able to see. And of course, my kids actually go back to school August 25th. So from that point on, things should start picking up again. So what are they going to pick up into? Well, let's talk about some of the older ongoing series first, because I know a lot of you guys have been questioning me about, like, am I going to continue? Am I not? What am I doing about, well, this specific first one? Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. It's only appropriate that I start talking about this ongoing everything that I do with this game. Yes, just in case you are unfamiliar with it or whatever, Heroes of the Grid is a card-based combat system game based off of the Power Rangers IP that I have been playing on this channel for years now. It is probably one of my flagship series. It's a big one out there. A lot of you are out there watching it. Every time I put something out, I have giveaways for that, all kinds of great stuff. And of course, within the past 6 months, Renegade has announced that they are discontinuing the series completely. We had the big goodbye send-off with the Eternal Rangers and things along that way. So just so you know, obviously it's not going anywhere. I already did, at the point of this recording, my last one was a green candle session. I have other sessions in mind. Finsters is going to be fun. I have a great idea for that. My buddy Paul is going to be helping me get some stuff for that. So that's going to be awesome. I got plenty of breakdowns in order to be able to do as well. So that stuff will continue. And then of course, once Eternal Ranger ships, which is November-ish, give or take, I'll have all of those characters to talk about as well. I'll be able to do more sessions with all that. There's a forever pink and black and yellow and green. So all those forever colors are going to be in there. There's a lot. Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid will be continuing for as far as I can in the foreseeable future. Definitely through the rest of this year. Definitely through 2026, because there's just so much to talk about, especially when Eternal Rangers finally hits our doorsteps. Next series that blew up very well on my channel, Final Girl. I am going through Series 3 right now. I have just at the point of this video, of course, you could be watching this months down the line. They'd be very different or whatever. But the last video that I put out for that one, of course, was the Utopia one where you fight the Sand Snakes and the Eyeless, and that was so much fun. That made me so happy to play. It was amazing. If you haven't seen that one yet, or the Bad Times at Buddyland, which is the Series 4, the first one from Series 4. Is that the right side? Nope, there we go. The first one from Series 4 that get released. That's all based off of Five Nights at Freddy's. This one was also a fantastic playthrough. Going forward with that, of course, there's going to be more Series 4 that comes out, or at least these special features. You get Mort, the teenage dirtbag, in Shriek. That's its own thing. Once I get that, I will play it. I'll be continuing through Series 3. Next one would be the Hellscape, which is great considering we're going through a heat wave right now here in Jersey, so that seems pretty appropriate. And then, of course, finishing it off in Falconwood, I have the Terror from Destiny that I'll be playing, and that will finish off Series 3. But even after I finish that, I do have the cards for telekinetic teenager Carolyn, and then, of course, Grandma's Grudge as well. I would love to take those two for a spin, as they are special characters, and just show you how those mechanics work within their games, because it's like, these are Final Girls now that bring in specific mechanics for their own into a game that has multiple mechanics in it. So just so much is coming out for that. And then, of course, I think come October, I want to redo my lists as well. Make 2 videos this time, ranking of all the killers, and then a ranking of all the locations. Because with Series 3 out, that just adds a ton more there. And then whatever I'm going to have for Series 4 is going to add it as well. So much Final Girl coming in the future. Get ready to survive with me. Speaking of surviving, Resident Evil, we are halfway through that campaign now that I finally looked back on it and like kind of dished out where I was in it and everything. We finished the Bleak Outpost expansion, which is a really huge deal for me because it's like I didn't know when that was going to happen, but we won't have to ever go back to that again, that one mission. Oh gosh, Guardhouse B was awful. But we're going to be running around the mansion a little bit more. And then, of course, we're going to go into the Darkness expansion. And once we finish that, there's only maybe like 4 or 5 missions left before that game is finished. I am hoping to be finished with the game, if not by the end of this year, before the next day, like before June of next year, obviously. I don't have, if I do 2 a month, that should take me roughly until then, end of the year, early next year, give or take, depending on how many I put in. As for what comes next afterwards, probably going to jump to Resident Evil 3, to be honest with you. I like Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 is a really good game, and I wish I could just play 2 to follow the storyline. But Resident Evil 2 as a board game itself is tough. It is tough. You know, you can tell all of the game, the better mechanics and the tweaking of the rules and everything that go from Resident Evil 2 to Resident Evil 3 to the original Resident Evil, which was recently released. And then maybe at some point we'll hear about Resident Evil 4. Crossing fingers on that one. So lots of Resident Evil still to come up, but I'm really hoping to finish up the original Resident Evil by the end of the year. That's the ultimate goal. We'll see if I hit it. And then I have a few other open series right now that I'm looking to complete. Some board games, some video games, things along that ways. Let's see, my 2 main board games that are open right now are Metal Gear Solid and Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs. I think I'm going to focus more on Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs right now. That one is like Resident Evil, halfway done. I only have about 6 or 7 more missions of that to be finished with the Craghart story, get from point A to point B. And then I'll just occasionally go back every so often and play one of the other characters in their unique mission, just to show you how they work. Metal Gear, I'm working on that. You guys like it, I can tell, and that's awesome, but it's definitely not as popular as like all my other stuff. So it's not a big push for me to get in there and finish right away. It's a lot of fun to make, though. I love the production value of that, playing with the game in addition, the video game with the board game. It's like my perfect combination of the two together. I guess technically G.I. Joe and Transformers deck builders are both ongoing. There's still a ton that I can play for them both. I got to do the Chaos Unleashed for Transformers. I haven't done anything with Unicron yet or anything. And then, of course, there's some other things for G.I. Joe, the deck builder. But I'm going to talk about those when I get to the new stuff coming up because it's old, but it's new. It's all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Video game-wise, I do want to finish Mario Party 1. I only have 2 more things to do for that. Got to unlock the last one and then just kind of run from there. I also want to continue putting out, that brings me back, those retro games or whatever that I played. They're so much fun. Those are great to play. I love going back and playing them and then finding ways to beat them and just show you that from straight to end. But I do want to know what it is that you want to see as well in that. What are some retro games that you have played when you were younger, growing up and everything, that have like a solid memory in you that, you know, I could sit down and play, hopefully beat within it or whatever, or at least just like show you and remind you and be like, oh my gosh, I remember this is so cool or whatever. I love hearing about stuff like that. You know, it's more than just my childhood at play here. It's yours as well. So I would love to hear what you guys want to see through that. So there's Gloomhaven for the Switch. I may switch that over to the PS5 because I just got that recently on PSN. So I kind of like that better in terms of the graphic wise and just the controller and everything. Plus then I also just downloaded the new Wingspan as well, the Asian expansion that I do want to play for you guys at some point. So that's just some video game stuff that are coming in the future as well. I have other ideas that I want to play, get back into Steam, download some stuff. I want to check out like Clank and there's a few other things that have recently become tabletop to video games. Check them out for you, give them a little bit of a feel and everything, and hear your opinions on them. But with all that said, that's some of the old stuff that I'm continuing on with. Now, what are some new things to expect within the next few months? Let's start with Aeon's End. Now, I know this game has been out for a while, where they just had Wave 9, my goodness, of new content for this just get released on GameFound a few months ago. Yes, I actually did back that. I didn't do a why I backed that or whatever because I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to go with it or how I wanted to present it or anything like that. I was also kind of on the fence of whether I wanted it or not. Like right now, as far as Aeon's End goes, The only things I have are the base game, I have the New Age base game, and I have like Return to Gravehold expansion. I'm really looking to grow my Aeon's End collection. So with that last GameFound backer campaign that they had, crowdfunding campaign, those are words I'm looking for. They did Wave 9, so I got all that coming. I forget what it's called, but it is what it is. And then they also offered the opportunity to buy full waves of previous sets. And I chose to buy one. I think I'm going to do Wave 2, but I mean, you guys, your opinions or whatever matter as well. I'd love to hear whatever you got to say. Plus, I'm looking again, just to repeat it, to expand my Aeon's End collection. I have a ton of things that I'm looking for, a ton of things that I need. If you have anything out there that if you have any Aeon's End stuff that you are looking to offload to trade or whatever, go on over to my BGG page. The link is down in the description section below. Send me some proposals, send me some messages about what you have that you would like to see and, swap in and out and everything like that. I'm always open for trades. I'm always looking to try to add new stuff to my collection. I'm also looking for the Legendary Encounters, Alien, and Predator games and the Resident Evil Resident Evil deck builder. How do I want to bring this to the channel? Through Expedition Mode, which was introduced in New Age. I just don't know how I want to do that yet. Because again, this game has been around forever. I don't exactly have a lot of the newer stuff. Most of the things I have are old. Do I just play it? Do I focus on certain things? Do I just play a campaign and then when I add something new in, just replay the campaign again or the expedition, whatever it is. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas as well about how adding a game like this to my lineup could possibly work. What would be an interesting way to do it? But I want this, I need to play this game for you guys because I've played this game more on my own than any other game I have. And I love it so much and I need to share my enthusiasm with this with you guys. So just put that in your head. Leave me any comments down below and expect some Aeon's End in the future. Next we have G.I. Joe the Deck Builder, Raise the Flag. Now, I know that I still have to play the Dreadnought mission, which I think is like mission 5 or 6 or whatever. I'm going to skip over the Transformers one. I really don't like it. They're okay, but I don't know. There was just something about it that didn't jive with me. This I really want to start playing with you guys because this is the full campaign. It's been out long enough. I want to be able to show this off and everything. So this is the one that I want to do next. Play through all of the missions in this. I don't have the other, I think there's 2 expansions now that are out for this game. I don't have either of those as of yet, and I will pick them up eventually. Again, it's like with Mission Critical. It's on the list, but I'll get it at some point. But I've actually played none of this at all. The envelopes are all still completely sealed. Most of the card packs are probably still in plastic. I will play the first mission on my own, and then I will record the first mission again, and then from there, we're just going to experience it all together. It is going to be great. It is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a deck building amazing. So we have the first game is a deck builder. I mentioned a bunch of deck builders in that already, Legendary Encounters and Resident Evil deck builder. I'm showing a deck builder here. Hey, let's talk about another deck builder. I sit there and put it into retrospect, and it's really like this should have been Home Gamer Deck Builders or something like that, because that is like the type of game that I absolutely love. I mentioned Clank too, out of all the games out there that are getting a digital release, a deck builder, of course. Power Rangers the Deck Builder. I have been talking about this for a while. Some of you out there may have seen me post on it on the community page and just kind of chat about it or whatever. I want to bring this to the channel, especially because Heroes of the Grid is ending. I have quite a number of these here. This is actually, shout out to my buddy Paul. Hooray, even when he actually has moved quite far away at this point. But, he's still going to be mentioned and shown and like all kinds of stuff. We're talking about some crazy stuff in the future. I didn't put that here because that's really beta right now. But he gave me his collection of Resident Evil, Power Rangers, the deck builder, before he moved. And the solo mode in this is okay. It's not great. I've been playing it so much. I've been trying to figure out a way to make it fun, but I'll get like a few rounds into it and be like, all right, I'm done with this. Like, it bores me after a while. So I asked you guys what you guys thought about, house rules, something to make it more exciting or whatever. I think all I'm going to end up doing with this is just turn this into shorts, like show off the Rangers, the teenager, and then the Ranger side and do that in like the YouTube shorts or whatever. That's about the best thing I can think of for this, because if I try to do a playthrough through solo mode, my enthusiasm will run out at some point and it can be felt, and I don't want that to happen. So just trying to figure out the best way to bring this to the channel, to keep it interesting, to make sure you guys enjoy it. And then, of course, to talk about the deck builder, which I don't do very often for Power Rangers. I'm also really curious what Renee is going to put out next for Power Rangers. So got a lot of wait and see there as well. Otherwise there's still a lot of games that I want to talk about as well. These reviews are great because they enable me to show you games that I wouldn't normally be able to play, especially the ones that don't have a solo mode or don't have a great solo mode or things along that ways, but I still want to share them with you. I also want to go back and play just a bunch of games, a bunch of old games as well. Like I have the Reckoners over here that I've been dying to play. I did a virtual, a digital dive for Overboss, but that'd be really cool to play. I have Lost Ruins of Arnak over here. It's way out of frame at this point. So was Reckoners, which is right there. But Lost Ruins of Arnak got a huge box not released, but up for pre-order earlier in the year that I ended up putting myself on the list for that. It's just a storage box for everything, but I can't wait to get that because that's a great game. And then also in October, I want to make that Horrified month. I want to be able to play. I have 3 out of the current 4, almost 5 now Horrified games. That's just kind of the quick things that I want to show you guys in the upcoming future. Ideas and just stuff in order to be able to entertain you, show you guys what's out there. And of course, just to keep you guys thinking and keep you guys wondering about what else is out there, what else you can do, what do you want to bring to your table, and of course, me expressing my love and passion for this game with all of you. So in order to say that, be sure you're subscribed and stay tuned to see what pops up. All right, last thing I want to do before I wrap up the video is throw out some shout outs to my Patreons and YouTube members. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. This video will be out all year, so you'll be getting shout outs every single time somebody watches all this. Starting over on Patreon, we have the Welcome to the Family and the Family Knowledge tier. The Welcome to the Family is $2 a month. I believe Family Knowledge is $3 a month, so it's up to you on whatever you want to do. But huge thank you to Dave Scott, Chris Cantalano, and Matthew. You guys have been subscribed for me for quite a while. Thank you guys so much. JJ9029 and Jared Berg. They are newer members that just came in not too long ago. Thank you all so much for all your support. You're absolutely amazing. The We Are Family tier, the $9 a month tier. Oh my God, you guys, fantastic. I want to meet you guys somewhere. You guys have earned absolutely a hug and at least a beer or a soda or something on me next time if we ever see each other at like a convention or whatever. We got Jared over there. We got Drakon_CM and then George Castellan Jr. Guys are amazing. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much you all mean to me. Even the ones that are on, I have a few guys on the free tier as well. So I'm just going to shout you guys as well. SKL Maxwell, Michael Smallwood, and Matthew Garcia. They're the free tier over on Patreon. They may not get access to all the videos and everything, but you get access to the schedule and occasionally the videos and everything. So I take care of you and my free tier members as well, just as much, as everyone else, just for as much as I can and everything. Heading on over to my YouTube member family knowledge tier. We have Beowulf, Adrianor, and Technomonk. It's on the screen. I wrote it on there. Thank you guys. You guys have been amazing. I know you guys have been around for quite a while as well. We've chatted multiple times on videos and everything. So thank you. Oh man, just so much. And then to the newest member of my YouTube family, welcome to the family, backalley_snapshots. Thank you so much. All of you out there, my Patreon and YouTube members, you guys are absolutely amazing. I'm trying to figure out what I could do for you guys more per month. But again, as I mentioned earlier, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to put into that. You guys being there and supporting me like this really does make a difference. And even anybody else out there watching as well. If you're interested in helping out, head on over to Patreon or over to the YouTube membership page. All that's in the link description or at the end of the video. You may be able to click on stuff if you're looking to help out. I understand that if you can't, that's fine. Everyone's at hard times. I mentioned earlier in this, not just having the funds to be able to do stuff. Totally understand, totally get it. No matter what, I always appreciate you viewing this video right now, liking this video, commenting it, sharing it around the internet, wherever it may go. Thank you guys so much for that. And then just being a subscriber to the channel really goes a long way. It's at this point, I'm very close to 3,000 subscribers. Hopefully by the time I make my January updated channel update, it'll be even higher. And it's just, every day is a great experience with each and every one of you. Thank you again to all of those members. And of course, to you out there as well. And with that said and done, guys, thank you again so much. As I say at the end of all of my videos, Take care of yourselves and each other. We are family forever, gaming together. There's just not enough thanks and appreciation that I have within me to be able to express to you all how amazing each and every one of you are. You guys are awesome. Keep up the great work. Keep up the awesome lives and everything. And I hope that I bring a smile to each and every one of you just as much as you bring a smile to me. Thank you all again. And until the next video, I will catch you all later.